Mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest. Welcome in. Good evening, everyone. You're running with the Runners live. It is Friday, February 19th, 2021. As always, I have the man, the myth, the legend, Ricardo Hamilton. What's going down? How you feeling?
Man, I'm running with the runners. Fired up, man. Awesome, man. Good night. We got another great Runners Show presentation for everybody. Just fired up and excited, man. Laced up, ready to go.
I mean, just another crazy week in the crypto markets. The short squeeze is still happening no matter what the mainstream media is telling you. So what we want to do tonight, everyone, is give the ultimate 7K presentation. So Ricardo and I are going to kind of go back and forth, going through the presentation about, just how life-changing this business, this system, this movement is. Before we do that, just to give people some context, I want to share, what's going on in the markets right now, just so people kind of have a little bit of an idea of what we're talking about. So, and we go over this every night, guys. This is the top assets by market cap. That means how much money is in them. So we have the top 6. 2 of them are precious metals, gold and silver. So 2 of them, of those 6, you can buy and hold physically. You can have a business that creates cash flow and revenue. You can have a business that gives you tax incentives. I don't know if you can do that with Amazon, Microsoft, and Apple. So that's, just how big this, opportunity is when it comes to, 7K and what we can do with real sound money. So, we want to get into the presentation and not waste your guys' time. Ricardo and I started this journey about on September 1st with the runners. And, our motto was to mindset, get the right mindset that we want to win, uplift and help other people, and then manifest the reality that we want and move with momentum, because that's why we're the runners. Ricardo, can you just give me just really quick, your thoughts when you came up with just, the name, the runners, and how it kind of happened organically?
Yeah. Anytime you're doing anything in life, you want to be with, people who are serious, people who have the same goal, have the same idea, have the same drive, right? And so I said, you want to run with your runners. In this business, you want to find people who are serious about changing their lives, that are looking for opportunity, that want change, and that are looking for a better way. And, we found a better way with 7K, and, we said we're going to run with the runners. And then it just hit, that's the name of the team. That's the organization. It's the runners, and we're running towards, financial freedom and wealth and precious metal assets, and leveraging that through this company, 7K Metals, and creating residual income that will continue to pay us and our loved ones long after we're gone.
No, I love it. Just how everything has happened, is exactly, what we had manifested, and those on our team, helped us get there. And we're just going to keep moving. So here's the big issue, guys, is people are struggling, and they have been. They keep working harder and harder, and they're trying to get ahead, but they can't. This is often called the rat race. The higher costs of everything, are causing fear, uncertainty, and doubt on a level like we've never seen, especially in the last year with this pandemic. So how can the average person get ahead? How can the average person win? And that's really, what our passion is to help normal, everyday people win and get out of the rat race to secure their freedom and legacy. So I'm going to let Ricardo take over here and just talk about, what's happening in this economy.
Yeah, see, this information is key, folks, and this is why we're so passionate and excited about sharing this information with you, because it's not what we think. It's not, what we believe. It's not what we hope. We like to deal with facts. We like to deal with the statistics. So here's some statistics, okay? This is from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. Now, this is from the time period of 2000 to 2018, all right? And it shows you that the cost of living, okay, the price to eating at home, the cost has went up over 43%, right? Eating out has went up over 59%. Heating your home has went up over 99%. Car insurance up over 97%. Water and sewer up over 133%. College tuition up over 151%. And medical care up over 97%. So when people are trying to figure out, well, why is it that we're working harder and harder, just to cover the basic? Why is it that ends aren't meeting, right? It's because the prices of the goods and services in the economy continue to rise at a greater rate than your income. You got a linear income with exponential, expenses and rising prices of goods and services in the economy. Now, one thing to keep in mind that these statistics that we got from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, that was from 2000 to 2018. That's not including 2019, 2020, and 21, where massive debt, financial crisis, massive job loss, and everything else has happened during that time period. So do understand that these numbers are worse. But before somebody can appreciate the solution that we're getting ready to share with you, we first have to help people understand why is it that they're in that situation, and how is it that they can get out of it.
One thing, Ricardo, before we go on, is I forgot, we're giving away 4 free ounces of silver tonight. 4. And again, we're pushing silver for freedom. So everyone right now in the comments, give me the hashtag silver, the number 4, freedom. Because of just 4, if everyone in America gets 4 ounces of silver, we will crash JP Morgan. And that's one of our goals. So silver for freedom. And we're giving away 4 ounces of silver tonight on the show. And you're going to figure out how we are even doing that. How do we give away silver like that to those in our 7K Runners family? So I'm just looking for comments that stick out to me tonight that I'm highlighting. Daryl Matthews here has the first one. People believe things will get better on its own when in fact we have to save ourselves. No one's coming to save us. And that's so true. And people have to realize that they have to take responsibility for where they're at right now.
And then, so you want me to take this one, Mike?
You got all this, man. I can't even come close to you.
Let me take it away, man. Look, because I get excited sharing this information because, folks, once you comprehend this, that's it. You won the game. You're going to beat them at their own game. You know how you beat them at their game? You don't play their game. And we're going to show you how not to play their game by exchanging the paper for assets. But this scenario right here, this shows you what you could buy today with the same silver from 1965. So here in 1965, all right, a gallon of milk, all right, cost $1. Or you could have got that same gallon of milk for 1 ounce of silver. So an ounce of silver, okay, 1 ounce of silver here was equal to $1 bill, okay, in 1965, right? But fast forward to today, that same 1 ounce of silver, because it has appreciated, its buying power has increased by over 410%. Because the silver is worth more today, you will now be able to buy over 5 gallons of milk with this same 1 ounce of silver, where back in 65, it only bought you 1 gallon of milk. But the dollar bill, that $1 bill that would have bought you a gallon of milk in 65, you now need over 20 of these same dollars. So you're working harder to collect, because you get paid in paper. So you're working harder for the paper, and the paper is buying you less. Here's another example. $1, right, or a silver coin in 1965, they could have got you a movie ticket. So y'all could have went to the movies, right? Well, fast forward today, once again, because the silver has increased in its buying power, all right, you can now get over 2 movie tickets with that same 1 ounce of silver. So where it bought you 1 movie ticket back in the day, it's buying you 2. So you see the silver buys you more. It appreciates over time, right? The purchasing power. But that dollar bill, this dollar bill today, once again, you'll need over $20, 20 more of these dollars, okay, working harder and harder just to get the same type of thing that you can get if you just save that 1 ounce of silver. So, folks, this is some powerful information because we're talking about saving. We're not talking about your 401k, your investments. We're not talking about your emergency fund. Okay, those are all different things. We're talking about your savings. And when you save, you don't want to expose your savings to risk. You want to save in something where the value of it is going to continue to increase, okay, and the purchasing power is preserved. And so The next scenario here, same scenario, right? Just trying to get you to understand the purchasing power of silver versus the purchasing power of the dollar. So in 1965, right, if you had 2,500 ounces of silver, okay, or $2,500 cash, you could have bought a brand new Ford Mustang. So once again, the dollar bill and 1 ounce of silver were equal in their purchasing power. But fast forward today, because of those same dynamics that we mentioned earlier, right, the silver increasing in its buying power, the same 2,500 ounces that bought you one car in 65 will now buy you two cars today. Okay? Is that not phenomenal or what? You know, this information is priceless, because imagine if you knew it 10 years, 20 years ago. If your parents or your grandparents knew that I should be saving my money in silver and gold as opposed to paper. But the same $2,500, obviously today, you're not even going to be able to get tires in the seats. Okay? You're not walking into any dealership, all right, with $2,500 getting a brand new car. But in 1965, you could. Because the dollar has lost value, you can't. Next slide, brother. So go ahead and take it away, Mike.
So guys, this is what they don't want you to know. You know, this isn't taught in normal schools. Your financial advisor isn't telling you, you know, Jim, I think you should buy silver when it's $13 an ounce. I think you should buy gold. What do they want you to do? They want you to put your money into stocks in a 401k where you can't touch it, you can't access it until you're 59 and a half. And what do they get to do with it that whole time? Whatever they want. So, you know, that's what this is about, is waking people up, silver for freedom, getting rid of the central banks and extracting our real wealth out of the system. And this says it all right here, guys. I mean, this is the chart of the purchasing power of the US dollar. Since the creation of the Federal Reserve in 1913, FDR taking the gold, the Bretton Woods Agreement established the United States as, you know, the global currency. And then in 1971, President Nixon took us off the gold window. Since that time, the dollar has not been money. The dollar is debt or currency. The one financial certainty we know is that the dollar will continue to go down in value. And the most astonishing statistic is over 33% of all US dollars ever created in the history of our country were created in the last year. If that doesn't scare you, if that doesn't get you to take action to start preserving your wealth and securing your future, I don't know what will. And this, again, like Ricardo said, this only goes to 2013. I mean, I don't even know if we could see where it's at now with the amount of money creation that has happened in the last 7 years. And it, again, guys, it doesn't matter what political party's in. They're going to do the same thing. There's only one way out of this, and it's to print more money. So why do you want to make sure you have sound money that's been around for over 10,000 years? Well, we know the government's going to make poor decisions. We know there's going to be economic struggles coming. We're in the middle of a pandemic with half our economy shut down. You want to accumulate wealth and protect it. Diversify your portfolio. You cannot have all your eggs in one basket. And then the last part is just fun. It's fun collecting rare coins and, you know, big bars, because it just gives you that feeling of having wealth, which allows you to manifest, you know, the future that you want. You're not worried about what happens if I don't have money. You know you have money. You have the best money there is that has lasted the longest in the history of time.
And if I could add something to that, Mike, to that slide that you just showed, you know, in 2008 financial crisis, they said, you know, if the average family had an extra $500 a month, that they would have been able to stay in their home. But also, when you talk about diversification, right? Most people thought they were diversified. They had stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, annuities, CDs, savings, checking. I mean, all of it, right? And in 2008, all of them were adversely affected. Everything was down. But it was gold and silver, right, that held its value and appreciated. So this is why these are some of the reasons that the wealthy hold gold and silver. The wealthy, the central banks, the governments, okay, the financially savvy, they hold gold and silver. They know the value of gold and silver. And so they're protecting themselves from poor government decisions. They understand the dollar loses value. So they want to be able to protect the purchasing power of the value that they have right now. Because look, you can have $1 million right now. You're not wealthy. That $1 million is continuing to lose purchasing power as time goes on. So you preserve the value of that $1 million by turning it into real assets. And that's also at the same time, you're diversifying and protecting and accumulating building wealth when you exchange the paper for gold and silver. Go ahead, Mike.
And that leads right into what, this next slide I put in here. For the first time ever in human history, Russia holds more gold than US dollars. So if one of the biggest countries in the world is saying we want to hold physical gold, not the US dollar, it's time to wake up and see what the rich and wealthy are doing. Now, what are the big banks doing? JP Morgan is rigging the silver market. This is not a conspiracy theory. They've been caught rigging the markets over 53 times. They've pled guilty. They've paid billions of dollars of fines. That's from the Department of Justice. And what are they doing now? JP Morgan's COMEX Silver Warehouse now holds the most significant physical silver bullion position of all time. Why does a bank need to hold physical silver if they can just trade these paper ETFs that they tell us are real? It's because they know they're not real, and they're rigging the price down to take as much physical delivery of silver as they can. And that's why we're doing Silver for Freedom, to get that real silver, that real money into the hands of real ordinary people. So this is what gets Ricardo and I excited, is there's a company that offers all these solutions for common people who don't know about gold and silver, what kind they should get. How do I get it? Who should I trust? How do I buy? Can I buy it in small quantities with the click of a button? Or do I have to get out of my house and spend a whole bunch of money and, get a safe and go through all this hassle? So 7K answers all these questions and provides all the solutions. And it's just amazing. Ricardo, I'll let you go ahead and take this one.
Yeah, definitely. And so 7K Metals put a membership together, folks. They know the secrets of the wealthy. The owners are wealthy. They know the value of gold and silver, just like the wealthy do. And just like Mike has shown you, JP Morgan, they're actually rigging the price of silver down so it becomes unattractive to the average person as an investment, because it looked like there's nothing there, right? While they're accumulating and taking up the physical asset. But 7K Metals has put a membership, a system in place where we now can take advantage and leverage the secrets of the wealthy and get the asset ourselves. And so 7K Metals, right? Just some facts about the company, because somebody's going to say, well, I got to do my research. Well, just let me let you know that the research has already been done, okay? The company has been checked out by the Better Business Bureau, all right? They got an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. They've got an authorized dealer of the NGC, which is a Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They're not going to associate themselves or give us that stamp or seal of approval unless we have been properly vetted, okay? The company is located in Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA, and they don't sell you any gold or silver that they don't have in physical possession. That's what gets me excited about this company as well. Integrity, folks. There are companies that will sell you something that they don't have, and they got to go out on the market to get it. This company will not sell you anything that they don't have in their physical possession. And when you place a delivery request for the asset, you'll get it within a week or so via FedEx. The company is also a zero debt company, been in business for over 4 years. Okay, over 4 years. The vaults, now it's private vaults, okay, for those who understand the benefits of having a private vault, okay, and also the vaults are fully insured by Lloyd's of London, major name, okay, major name in the marketplace, fully insured by Lloyd's of London. They're also using the Plaid network to connect the bank. So understand that this is the premium, the cream of the crop. Okay, when we're talking about gold and silver companies, this is next level. This is the big leagues. Okay, this is not some little small company that's trying to make it. All right, you're in the major leagues now when you're dealing with 7K Metals and this membership that they put together. And they also have a global debit card called Pay Quicker for our international customers, because right now 7K Metals is in Canada, United States, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, and obviously, I think I said the UK, but in the US, obviously.
Oh, we got it all.
Yeah.
So the big overview of 7K, guys, is it's like a premier Costco membership for people that want to get gold, silver, precious metals, and rare artwork. There's so many benefits to it. Some people just buy it and they never tell a soul, and that's fine. The benefits are enough to where, the value's there. But the key here is we're not really buying anything. All we're doing is transferring our wealth from a declining dead fiat dollar that they create whenever they want to real tangible assets that appreciate over time, that are God's money, that are constitutional money, that have rare physical, eternal, and spiritual properties that can't be faked or duplicated. I mean, it's a win-win. And, that's what we always say. You cannot lose with 7K metals because you're literally just exchanging declining liabilities for appreciating assets. So, I was a former teacher, so I love to teach about metals and about history. So what you have to understand is our money used to be real. Before 1964, our coins had real silver in them. About 90%. We now call them junk silver, but they're worth way more than a quarter. A quarter pre-64 is worth about $5 or $6 today, not 25 cents, because there's real money in there. Going back to what Ricardo said about the milk and the movie ticket and the Mustang. If you then take that silver and melt it into a bar, it's now bullion. If a government does it, it's now government-struck bullion, like the silver American Eagle, which is the #1 coin, recognized around the world. Then you have, some limited edition proof coins. But the ultimate, the #1, collectible, piece of artwork are called numismatic coins. And that's where you take a coin and you encase it in a hard case. It is now rare artwork that can't be touched. This coin's never been touched. There's only so many of them that are in it's called a MS-70 state. That means perfect. And that's what we deal with here. It's the highest asset class there is. So Ricardo, I'll let you kind of talk about why do we want to do this? Why do we want to diversify into multiple asset classes when it comes to gold and silver?
Yeah. I mean, most people didn't know that there were different asset classes. They just thought gold and silver and gold and silver. But actually, the highest asset class of gold and silver is what Mike just showed you, is numismatic coins. What makes numismatic coins so special is that they are rare in the sense that they're perfect, flawless in their condition. They have been inspected by what's called a numismatist under 5 times magnification. Okay, and that grading he talked about MS. Well, if it's MS-70, it's perfect. So you're dealing with beautiful pieces of artwork on gold and silver that are rare, that have a collectible and historic value to a lot of these coins. But 7K Metals, okay, this company, the membership, they didn't just want to give you gold and silver bullion. They didn't just want to give you gold and silver. They wanted to diversify you into the highest asset class of gold and silver, which is numismatic coins. And they wanted to do that for a specific reason, which we're going to talk about later. But just to give you an idea, since this company is now not just giving you gold and silver, but introducing you into a new higher class of gold and silver, which most people weren't aware of, is numismatic coins. Just to give you an idea, here's a MS-70, 1999 Silver Eagle, all right, Walking Liberty. It's a 1 ounce silver coin, but that coin sold for over $11,000. Why? Because it's a numismatic coin. It doesn't matter that it's only a 1 ounce silver coin. What matters is the particular year that it was struck, its rating, which is flawless, perfect in its condition, okay, and that it there's only its year and its rating is really what gave it value, folks. And it's 1999. It's over for $11,000. On the bottom left, you can see that there's a Black Panther coin. Beautiful piece of artwork on silver, right? Only so many of them in the world, perfect and flawless in that condition. A collectible, especially if you like Black Panther, right? That coin right there sold for over $2,000. Okay, so this is next level wealth building. This is how you diversify. When you look in your home and you can see how many things in your home are increasing in value or declining in value, and how much can you sell it for later on. This is why you want to have not just bullion, but something that has even a greater value than just its base or melt point content. And so now 7K Metals, because remember, what we want you guys to understand is the dynamics, the magnitude of this membership that that 7K Metals put together and why you want to leverage it, why you want to acquire this membership. So they went to the next level. Not only did they just want to give us bullion, okay, gold and silver, not only did they want to give us numismatic coins, okay, but they linked up, they partnered, they got an exclusive arrangement with the #1 guy in the industry. I can't express enough of the importance of that, because remember I told you in the big leagues, imagine if Leonardo da Vinci or Picasso or Rembrandt back in their time, you had an exclusive arrangement with them that every piece of artwork that they came out with, right, you got first access to it, knowing there's a market for it, knowing people want it, knowing it has value. Well, that's what we have here with 7K. We got the #1 guy in the numismatic coin grading industry by the name of Michael Miles Standish, who's a prominent numismatist, okay? Remember I told you those people who grade the coins and so forth? Prominent numismatist, okay? Was vice president of the NGC. He's graded over 10 million coins. Well, he's exclusively creating, grading, and designing coins, and we as 7K members get first access to them, okay? So you can see there on the bottom right is a Miss Liberty coin designed by Miles Standish. That's one of his coins that we created as 7K affiliates. We got first access to it. Understand, you're getting something. This is the next level of wealth building, okay? Like precious artwork. The same way the wealthy diversify and preserve their wealth and fine artwork, expensive artwork, okay? This is what 7K is allowing us to do with these numismatic exclusive coins that are designed by one of the #1 guys in the industry. So that coin was sold for about $200 to 7K members. That coin is now selling for over $800 today. Okay, that was about a year ago. So a year ago, we got access to that coin for about $200 or so. Today, that coin is selling for over $800. Okay, this is next.
Ricardo, I got to show him this. The new one from him, the White House coin.
Yep.
I don't know if I can do it justice, but it is beautiful. The relief on it, meaning how it sticks out from the coin, is amazing. The back of it. So this is to commemorate the War of 1812 when the British burned down the White House. And so I love how Miles always teaches about history in these coins. And there's only 1,600 of these 2 ounces. I think there's 10 left. 10 left in the shop. That's it. And once they're gone, they're gone. The only way to get them is on that secondary market. You know, like you see on eBay, I can never find a Miss Liberty coin. I want to get one. They came out before I was in 7K. So, you know, at some point I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and probably pay $1,000 to get one from, you know, somebody that was smart enough to join 7K before me.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I mentioned that, you know, 7K Metals strategically focuses on numismatic coins, and this is the why. The $1.2 million mistake. Most people, you know, you can go anywhere and buy numismatic coins, but if you don't know what to collect, right? If you don't know which type of coins to get and why, okay, you'll be making a $1.2 million mistake. All right. And so what we're going to do is share with you this $1.2 million mistake in regards to, collecting numismatic coins. Okay. And what that is if you had purchased one MS-70 Silver Eagle every single month since 1986, it would have cost you about $40,000 to $50,000. So understand what we're saying. You want to save one of these coins, MS-70 numismatic Silver Eagle coins every single month. One of them, okay? Over that time period, it is you would have spent about $40,000 to $50,000 for it, but the value of it is over $1.2 million for the collection. Okay, I know people who want to retire, okay, and not retiring with $1 million, but have been working their whole life, but because they didn't know how to properly save, now they have to go back into the workforce. Now they're barely making ends meet. When we have not what we hope, not what we like to think, but a guarantee already proven that if you save one of these coins every single month over 30 years, right, the value of it is $1.2 million. That's just one way to diversify your finances to ensure that you are securing your financial future. So 7K Metals put a system in place where you can get one of these coins, numismatic Silver Eagle coins, every single month delivered to your home on automatic. Okay. How would you like to build wealth automatic? Set it and forget it. Know for a fact that you're acquiring an asset, diversifying your portfolio, and building wealth in the highest asset class of numismatic coins, which is numismatic, gold and silver, which is numismatic coins, right? That's what 7K has done for us. Not just getting us gold and silver bullion, but making sure that we don't make that $1.2 million mistake.
I love it, man. That is fire. It's just automating wealth. And, you know, we're limited on time here. We can't go into all the membership benefits. So we're just going to hit on a couple highlights. Residual income for a lifetime. You know, this business that you purchase is willable. It can be transferred to your kids. We have the autosaver program Ricardo talked about to make sure you don't make
don't be mad at
$1.2 million mistake.
Don't be mad at me, Mike. I'm going to cut you off really quick, all right?
Go for it.
Because I get fired up about this part, and I got to put it in this perspective. Look, you can't pass down your job to your loved ones. You cannot pass down your credit score to your loved ones. You can't pass down your college degrees to your loved ones. But this business, this membership, the residual income that Mike talked about, that is willable. You can pass that down. So long after you're gone, you have built up something that will continue to pay them to make sure that they have cash flow. Because trust and believe me, you don't just want to rely on assets, because it's just a matter of time before you have to liquidate those assets if you don't have cash flow. Cash flow is just as important as assets. So the beautiful thing about this business, this membership with 7K Metals, is not only are we getting assets, but we're creating a residual income that will not only pay us in our later years, but continue to pay our loved ones long after we're gone. That's what gets me excited. Generational wealth. And that's why I say, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, this is the opportunity to make sure that a wealthy family comes from you, leveraging phenomenal platforms like 7K Metals. Go ahead, brother. I apologize.
Hey, that's what it's about. That's why people come here. That's what I want to see too. So we got the autosaver program. Don't make the $1.2 million mistake. We got the 7K Advantage rewards we're going to talk about that allow you to save on almost anywhere you go. Online shopping, hotels. We get the 7K limited and rare coins that other people can't even get access to. You know, we get weekly or monthly. We're going to talk about the Sound Money wallet here shortly, and Ricardo's going to go off on it. It is like Cash App for gold and silver. Now, we get the business tax write-offs for having a home-based business. We have a gold-backed IRA. We have a 7K healthcare program where one of our members, Todd, who's been selling healthcare for 30 years, switched over from his Obamacare plan to the 7K plan and is now saving $900 a month. $900 a month. That's life-changing. Then we get the bullion at dealer direct prices. And in this day and age, the fact that we can even buy them is amazing, because most shops are sold out, or you have to wait 10 days for delivery, and you got to order over $300. Because of this private membership, we have access to all of this and even more we can't even go into tonight. So Ricardo, I'm not even going to try to, talk about the Sound Money wallet. I'm going to pass this one over to you. And, just so you know, the next slide is our
watching this video. Is the video?
Is our, that okay. One. So
okay,
go wherever you want to go.
Awesome. All right. Well, look, folks, this is why we get excited about 7K, because it's allowing us to leverage the secrets of the wealthy. Mike talked about this membership coming with a business. This membership gives you a business, okay? And one of the benefits or the secrets of the wealthy is knowing how to leverage the tax code, all right? Putting yourself in position to reduce your tax exposure, okay? So you can save some of your money and put it to places where it's going to build wealth. Well, this business, this membership does that for you. It puts you in position to have write-offs and deductions, okay? And so now Mike want to talk about the Sound Money wallet. Folks, this product right here is probably one of the most exciting products that they have in this membership, because remember, everything that we're sharing with you is benefits of the membership with 7K Metals. Not only are we getting the physical assets and creating residual income, but now we have something called the Sound Money wallet. And like Mike said, it's like a Cash App or PayPal or your checking and savings account. But you got fiat currency, right? It's sitting in your checking account, your savings account, your exchange account. wherever you got fiat currency sitting, right, it's losing value, okay? The value is not preserved and it's not increasing in value. So the sound money wallet is where you can put the cash into the sound money wallet, and it doesn't matter what amount, folks. You don't have to buy a whole ounce of silver or a whole ounce of gold. If you got $1 in the sound money wallet, you can convert that dollar at the press of a button to gold or silver. Okay, $1, a penny, $10, $1,000, it doesn't matter. No minimum, no maximum. You can press the button, take the cash, preserve the value, and turn it into gold and silver. Now, what'll happen in that sound money wallet is you'll notice that the nominal value in that account will adjust to the value of gold and silver on the market. So obviously, over time, gold and silver is continuing to increase in value. So you will notice that you got more money in your account, right? How many times you open up your checking and savings account and realize there's some more money in there? That probably never has happened because it's never happened to me. Maybe a penny or 10 cents they told me they gave me. But in this sound money wallet, over time, you'll notice hundreds of thousands of dollars increase, obviously, as gold and silver continue to increase over X amount of time period. But this sound money wallet is phenomenal because Mike talked about selling if you need to sell. Now, I'm not in the business of selling assets, right? But sometimes you fall into hard times. You might need to sell your gold or silver, right? Well, you don't got to take delivery of it and go down the street and then go find a shop and then sell it and all that. No. In the sound money wallet, at the press of a button, you can sell any dollar amount that you have in that sound money wallet in gold and silver and move it back into cash and move it into your bank account. Okay. So this is the best way to buy gold and silver at the press of a button, sell gold and silver at the press of a button. And also, if you like me, you want to hold on to the physical, right? So I got a physical 1 ounce gold coin because I wanted to make sure. Let me say this too. The sound money wallet is 100% insured by Lloyd's of London, the vaults, like I mentioned. And then also it's 100% backed by physical gold and silver. Okay. This is 100% backed by physical gold and silver. So I got me 1 ounce gold coin sent from my sound money wallet. Okay. It came fast within a week or so. This 1 ounce gold coin, almost $2,000 today. Okay. So they deliver it to you via FedEx if you want to deliver it. Okay. And then also, you can also send gold, silver, or cash from one member to the next. So if you guys were with us since the beginning of the show, you heard Mike say we're giving away 4 ounces of silver. Folks, this is how we do it. We're sending the asset digitally, okay, from one member to the next, right? And so this is getting exciting because everybody needs a sound money wallet. Why would you sit on cash when you can turn it into gold and silver at the press of a button? And if you needed cash, turn it right back into cash. But if enough time has passed, most likely you now have more money in your account because the value of the gold and silver has went up. It's next level, folks. Everybody needs a sound money wallet. Phenomenal member benefit. This membership has benefits. There are benefits to the membership.
No, and I think, I don't know who started saying it first, but you said all the time of, if that's all 7K had, it would be worth it.
Yeah.
If that was it. So 7K Advantage. I mean, if you want to save money and you want to live a life, if you want to go out to dinner, go travel, fly in an airplane, rent cars, get a hotel. I booked a hotel for tomorrow night, one of the best hotels in Grand Rapids, and saved $50 on it. Not from the website. I mean, I went to Priceline, I went to Kayak, I went to Orbitz, whatever all those travel companies are. And I booked it through 7K Advantage and saved $50 on the hotel. Membership pays for itself. Again, and it goes by your local zip code. So when you open the app, you'll see all the places you can save money. So Ricardo, you would think we'd be talking about $1,000 here. This is country club stuff. Right. But go ahead and just let them know, how to get started with 7K with our yearly membership.
Yeah, Mike, it's like you said, you would think that this would be a country club prices for all the value that we mentioned. You would think that it would cost an arm and a leg. There'll be some commas and some zeros for this membership. Well, folks, it's not. Everybody, I feel, can get in with the price that they have in this membership. The standard membership is $199. Understand that the membership, you pay for it yearly. So that's one time for the year, folks. You pay for this membership and you get all those benefits that me and Mike mentioned earlier. Okay, so $199 on the standard membership. All right, and they're going to give you an asset with it. You're going to get one of your first probably numismatic coins in the mail with that membership. All right, and now for those who are doing the business side as well, They give you an extra feature in the back office that allows you to navigate your business better. They give that for the first 3 months is free, and every single month after that it's $9.99. But for those who can see the value in having a home-based business, okay, look, if you're relying on one stream of income, you're a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, especially in today's economy. If you only have one stream of income, you're a disaster waiting to happen. You want to have multiple streams of income. So if you can see the value in having a home-based business where your product is money, where your product is an asset that has a track record of over 10,000 years, that's used in over 10,000 applications today, that's rare and hard to find and has more value as time goes on, you're going to want to get that premium membership. The premium membership is only $499. Remember, that's one time you pay for the year, and that membership is a write-off. Okay? That membership is a write-off. The member, Mike, they don't really pay for anything when you get into 7K, Mike.
We interviewed Richard Bruff, who's a CPA tax accountant for 30 years. And he said, most of the people he deals with, they save more money on their taxes just by having a 7K business than they do actually spending to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you talk about the membership being a write-off, you talk about, Mike just went over the 7K Advantage, where we're talking about discounts on pretty much everywhere you go to shop and eat. Okay. Adding to hundreds of thousands of dollars in discounts. Okay. When you talk about the savings that you're getting from getting gold and silver at pretty much dealer direct pricing and everything else, I mean, it's a no-brainer. As some people would tell me, it's a no-brainer. But yeah, folks, premium membership, $499, pay one time for the year. You're going to get 2 assets. They're going to send you 2 coins in the mail with that membership. You're going to get some business cards, some brochures, and that extra feature that I talked about on the standard membership that's free for the first 3 months, and you pay $9.99 after that. Well, in a premium membership, you don't worry about it. You're covered, okay? You get everything with the premium membership. It's the best way to come in. Somebody asked, well, should I get the standard or premium? You're better off getting a premium. Obviously, you're going to get more value. That premium membership, the actual value of it is actually over $1,100. You're only paying $499 for it.
And what does everyone say once they join at Standard, Ricardo?
How do
I upgrade? Can I upgrade? No, you really can't. So just get the premium because you deserve it.
Yeah, and it's a write-off. You're going to pay the taxes, or you're going to start a business. Which one are you going to do?
Right. So, once you get your yearly membership, if you're serious about making residual income and preserving your wealth, you want to make sure you're getting at least one auto saver coin a month so you don't make the $1.2 million mistake. There's 3 options. You can change them whenever you want. You just log into your back office. You can switch the date they come. They're going to create residual income inside of your business, and they come with that 7K Advantage savings. So, me saving $50 on a hotel because I automate my wealth every month. So, it's next level win-win-win. Like Ricardo said, it's a no-brainer. Anything, so the basics in MS70 Silver Eagle that we talk about in the $1.2 million mistake, the variety right now is their Animal State series, which are super rare and limited, and people want these coins. Every day I see in our Facebook group somebody saying, who has a Montana? Who has a Texas? I need a California, because these are such limited edition runs. The Montana State coin only has 2,000. I think there's over 30,000 members now in 7K. And as we grow, people are going to want these coins, which causes their value to go up. Now, the specialty coin is $309 for one of them. That's going to be, either a gold coin or a super rare limited silver coin. So those are updated monthly. Once they're done shipping a certain coin, it's over. They don't exist. Ricardo, anything you want to add about the monthly auto savers?
Yeah. Just so they understood that this is another membership benefit, folks. Another membership benefit is that you have the ability to set up what's called autosave. Every single month, exchanging the fiat, having an asset come in. And you got 3 options, 105, 139, and 309. If you don't want to make the $1.2 million mistake, you just do $105 a month and get that MS70 Silver Eagle. If you want more of a rare coin, specialty coin, has a little more value, you do the variety. I recommend you do the variety. When I tell people you're better off coming in at the premium membership and doing a variety autosave. Right. And then, of course, specialty, like Mike said, you're going to get some of the rarest of silver coins or either a 1/10 of an ounce of gold coin. But no, it's phenomenal.
So, all right, these next two slides are the most important, and then we're basically done. This is the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki. You know, what we were taught, what we were told, what we were indoctrinated with from our culture, our media, the education system is to be on the left side, to be an employee, to trade our time for money, to be on the rat race, to always want to try to get ahead and never can do it because of that inflation and because of that job that you have to go to. Guys, there's a better way. There's a better solution. And it comes from getting on the right side of money and becoming a business owner. And like we said, you can do that for $199 or $499. And that's what the rich do. Then you can start leveraging the tax system to work for you. This is why Donald Trump doesn't pay taxes. This is why Amazon doesn't pay taxes, because they're business owners. And now you're becoming an investor in the highest asset class that there is. When we looked at the market caps, what's the number one market cap? Gold. What's number 6? Silver. Now you're getting passive and residual income and reducing your tax exposure, freeing up your time. If you're not making money while you're sleeping, you're losing in 2021. Like Ricardo says, if you're not focused on making and expecting to make $1 million this year, you're selling yourself short. Ricardo, anything you want to add with this cash flow quadrant before we move on?
No, I mean, yeah, you killed it. Like you say, you know, in 2021, with the way they're printing money and the massive opportunity out here and the massive amount of people who need a better opportunity, who need a better way, right? If you're thinking of making anything less than $1 million in 2021, you're thinking too small. You're thinking too small. And you know, this cash flow quadrant is just showing you how to get there. You got to transition yourself, not only mentally, but in your actions, from an employee to a business owner, right? To an investor. Those are the people that are having a better quality of lifestyle. Those are the people who are connecting people, who are, you know, creating a legacy and generational wealth for themselves. And the last thing I'll say is, you know, J. Paul Getty, one of the first recorded billionaires in history, said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than to rely on 100% of my own. The fantastic thing about this system that 7K put together, it's a system of leverage where we're all benefiting from each other's acquisition of assets and desire to build wealth and create a residual income for ourselves. So this is why we say run with the runners. This is what the runners are about, and this is what we do.
Well, I think we got our first for sure winner, because Maurice Muhammad here, you think you're saving silver, but really silver is saving you.
Nice.
That might be a t-shirt there. So Maurice,
I love that one.
You knocked that out of the park. I love that. And so this is my favorite slide. And, you know, people will come to me and say, well, Michael, why do I want to pay $105 for this numismatic coin? I can go and get 2 or 3 bullion coins and throw them in my safe. I don't need this membership. I don't need 7K. You know, these people are very short-sighted, and they're not thinking long-term. They're not bringing in the big picture, right? So first of all, you know, you're going to have to remember to buy this silver. You're going to have to go somewhere or get online every month to make sure you're buying silver, dollar cost averaging in to whatever price that it's at. The only way to get the cash flow from that silver, if it goes up, the only way to live a better lifestyle is to sell the asset. You know, like Ricardo said, we're not in the business of selling assets. We're in the business of selling liabilities to get assets. And there's no tax write-offs. You're literally working, you know, you're saying, I want to be on the left side. I want to be an employee. I want to trade my time for money month after month, year after year. And you're not realizing what the rich are doing. You're just throwing gold and silver in your safe, waiting for the zombie apocalypse to happen. My friends, live in abundance. There's a better way. So what I'm telling you is don't sell your assets. Use a home-based business to create cash flow and residual income. So now we're not living in an ordinary life. We're living an extraordinary life where we're getting the highest asset class of MS-70 numismatic coins that can go up over the spot price. They can go up to $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 based on their rarity and exclusivity and their story. we're doing it automatically. We're automating the process of becoming wealthy. Like Ricardo said, we're getting points towards our residual income. We're leveraging the system. Whereas the more people wake up and start getting real assets, the more cash flow we're generating. Then you got the 7K advantage to save as you live your lifestyle, and the tax incentives to pay less taxes to the government to keep it. And you're incentivized to spend money on your business, whether it's advertising, whatever it is.
Variety coin.
Yeah, variety coin. If you use it the right way for promotion, you're literally getting assets and it's a tax write-off. I mean, this is next level stuff, Ricardo. Anything you want to add here? Because to me, if somebody sees this slide and doesn't get it, I don't know if there's anyone who can help them.
Yeah, no, I think that, in today's era, you just want to be diversified. We're just fired up and excited because once again, this is not something that we hope or we think or we feel. We got data, facts, statistics, everything supporting that this just makes sense. It's a no-brainer. It's a logical decision. It's a wise decision. It's a decision that banks are making, financially savvy institutions, governments, and people of high net worth. They're acquiring these assets. It's just that they don't get paid to tell you, so that's why you didn't know about it.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So Ricardo, real quick, you want to break down the compensation plan for them?
Yeah, I guess.
What?
Yeah, I said sure. Yeah, definitely. So folks, all right, really quick. All right, because we want to respect your time. And of course, you're running with the runners. So we make sure we do more than enough information and resources and access to us. And 7K has a great training platform in their back office. But every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m., we do a strategy and training session, and we go over the compensation plan in depth and strategies to have success. But really quick, the everything in this company, this membership, they have points associated with it. So the membership has points, auto saves have points, certain coins have points. Okay, we get paid from the points. Each point pretty much equates to $1. Okay, and so like your job, you want to focus on getting promoted. You want to focus on getting promoted, right? When you get promoted, you make more money, obviously, right? Well, in your 7K business, you want to focus on ranking up. You want to focus on getting to an associate. That's the first thing you want to do after you choose your membership and your auto save. You want to help 2 people get started. You want to help 2 people find the value in this membership and acquiring these assets. And when you do that and you place one person on your left and one person on your right, because this is a binary compensation plan, okay, you open up the status of associate, which puts you in position to earn up to $500 every single week based on the points and the volume. So let me clarify. Obviously, signing up 2 people doesn't give you $500 every single week. What it does is it gives you the status of associate. And as you continue to share this phenomenal membership with others, and as they continue to do the same thing to put themselves in position to create income, residual income, and so forth, at the status of an associate, the most that you can earn as your points are continuing to accumulate is $500 every single week. Now, once again, you want to focus on ranking up. The next level is a copper. A copper in this company can earn up to $1,000 every single week. The next status is a bronze. A bronze in this company can earn up to $2,000 per week. A silver status can earn up to $3,500 per week, which myself and Mike, when we hit the status of silver, we maxed out the comp plan for that week. The next level is a gold status, okay, putting you in position to earn $7,000 per week. And some people might ask, why is this company called 7K? It's because it's not until you're making about $7,000 a week that you really start to realize freedom, where you're actually able to change that zip code, decide to not go to that job if you don't want to. That's why they pretty much named this company 7K. But when me and Mike hit the gold status of gold, okay, we maxed out the comp plan for that week at 7K. Now, executive gold puts you at $10,000 per week. Mike, when he hit executive gold, maxed out the comp plan at $10,000 for that week. And then, of course, presidential gold, which nobody has hit yet in this company, puts you in position to earn up to $12,500 per week. Folks, it's wide open. This is what you want to be in. You want to be in unsaturated market, okay? Dealing with the highest asset class of gold and silver, right? With a phenomenal compensation plan and system of leverage, All right, wide open. We're just getting started, folks. So, and one last thing I'll add is that when you hit the status of silver in 90 days within this company, you'll get a 100-ounce silver bar for free. Okay, a 100-ounce silver bar for free. So remember I told you, me and Mike, and we got about 30 plus other people on the team. Okay, the runners is over 5,000 strong right now and growing. We got over 30 plus other people on the team who have hit the status of silver. So they put themselves in position to not only earn up to $3,500 per week, but they also put themselves in position to receive this 100-ounce silver bar. This silver bar, when I got it, it was about maybe $2,500, $2,700. Today it's over $3,000 for this 100-ounce silver bar that I got for free just because I got excited about what 7K was offering the people, instead sharing it every single night. Okay, me and Mike. And so phenomenal company, phenomenal compensation plan, folks. We got people making $250 a week, $500 a week, $1,000 a week. We got people making 10 grand a week. Folks, this is the kind of platform you want to be in because this is real residual income with assets. There's a lot of businesses, a lot of things that you can do out here. But at the end of the day, when you stop that business, when you stop that opportunity, what are you left with? Well, I know one thing. If I stop 7K, I'm left with residual income because there are other families and people that have signed up that are still doing their business because they want to get these assets. But my garage is going to be filled with gold and silver. My garage is going to be filled with numismatic coins. These are assets that are going to continue to go up in value, whether I continue to do 7K or not. That's what gets me excited.
No, and I love it. And it's, like Ron Austin used to say is, I want to be garage qualified in 7K.
Yeah.
People join the pills, potions, and lotions, and they have all these boxes of stuff, going bad, and they don't want to use them. When you're getting real assets, that's what you want. And, that's what this business allows to do. It's completely next level. So guys, you want to take action now. This is a good friend of mine, Jason Alberti, who just hasn't had time to promote the business, but he started with the September 14th. And now he has over 113,000 points on one of his teams. And by now, I'm sure he has enough to get paid, on his other team. He's just waiting to, bring some people into the business. But the key here is, even though he wasn't ready to build his business, he got started and now is in position to when he does want to do his business. The points are already there for him to get paid. It's just waiting for him to put in some work. So, whoever invited you here tonight, make sure you get back with them.
And Mike, hold on, Mike, because
go ahead.
Go back to that slide. I want to make sure they grasp. While we got them, I want to make sure they grasp what they're looking at. There's a person who signed up with us from the beginning. He hasn't done anything in the business, but he was smart enough to get a membership and stay on autosave. So he's getting one of those coins every single month, okay? But right now, to this day, he hasn't done anything, but because it's a binary, he has over 653 people in his business. There are over 650 people in his business, in his organization, contributing to his points. Remember I told you each point is $1? Look on the right side of that. You see it says he has over, Mike, if you can, over 113,000 points. Folks, he hasn't done anything, but he's sitting on over $113,000 in his business. Okay? Now, if you see on this other side, he's got 235 points. Okay? Right now, the company has a promotion. When you got 250 points on one side and 250 points on the other, you'll get paid $250 for that week. So he hasn't even worked the business, but because he's been on autosave, we get paid to save, folks. I want you to understand something. When you get this numismatic coin every single month, we get paid to get this coin. This basic plan, which is $105 a month, okay, you get 15 points. That's $15 every single month that you get back for getting this coin, and it goes on your pay leg. So on his pay leg, he's got 235 points because he's been getting paid from saving. So as soon as he gets two people, all right, he's already going to get paid. And he's sitting on over $100,000 on one side of his business, waiting for him to cycle out. This is why we get excited about a comp plan like this, okay? A system of leverage. That's perfectly what J. Paul Getty was talking about right there. Leveraging 1% of 653 people's efforts, okay?
Right.
As opposed to 100% of his own. And when he starts working his business, he's just gonna keep getting paid, keep getting paid.
And that's what the members or the founders of this company were about, is helping the normal everyday person leverage this system to get real assets and create residual income. And it gets even better, Ricardo, because 7K now accept cryptocurrency to get gold and silver right into the Sound Money wallet. So this just happened in the last week. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, some stable dollars can go right from, you're trading crypto, you're making some gains. You want to get a real asset right into the Sound Money wallet for your auto savers to buy gold and silver American Eagles. That is now possible with 7K. And it just keeps getting better.
And let me add this on, okay? All right, so Mike mentioned gold and silver Eagles. One thing about those two, they just put that out in the Wealth Strategies booklet. Those, because of the year that the IRS came out and those coins came out, is not reportable. So when you acquire gold and silver Eagles, American Eagles, you don't have to file. I think it's a 1099B form. I think it says on there, Mike. Yeah,
correct.
Right. So you don't have to report that, folks. Okay. I hope you understand that. You acquire these gold and silver coins in the Sound Money wallet, those coins, those assets, that form of money, you don't have to report it. Okay. So that's next level. All right. And now you might be saying, why would I take my cryptocurrency and turn it into gold and silver? Right. Because who remembers when Bitcoin hit $19,000, $20,000? And what happened to it after that? It dropped to like $3,500. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are volatile, but gold and silver are pretty steady, okay, on their way up, all right? And so that's how you preserve the purchasing power or even of your crypto. Preserve the value of your crypto. Turning a digital into something physical. If you worry about having all your assets in the digital realm and not enough in the physical realm, you can take your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Bitcoin Cash, and what have you, and turn it into cash and turn it into gold or silver in the Sound Money wallet, right? Why would you not do that, right? Some of your crypto, if you put something in crypto, right, and your crypto has went up, take out your profits, take out your principal. I mean, play with the house money. You know that game. Play with the house money. So whatever you put in there, you got double, triple that. Take that out and put it in the gold and silver in your Sound Money wallet and preserve your wealth and diversify in your digital and your physical portfolios.
Without a doubt. That's it. I mean, that's what I've been teaching people to do for 4 years. And guys, this is it. What's stopping you from changing your life today? In order to be something new, you're going to have to do something new and take some sort of a risk. Get out of your comfort zone. So Ricardo, I'll let you kind of finish this off because this is where your passion just truly shines.
Yeah, man. I'm just fired up and excited because, like I said, I'm not guessing here. I know it's real. It's happening. It's not a wish. I'm not doing wishful thinking. I'm not hoping. I know it's real. The $1.2 million mistake is real, folks. Saving one of these MS-70 numismatic coins a month. Why would you not have that as one of your avenues to diversify? Having a home-based business. Why would you not put yourself in position to reduce your tax exposure, right? Why would you not want to have a residual income that will continue to pay you and your loved ones long after you're gone? Why would you not want to preserve the value of this paper that you're working so hard for into something of real physical, tangible value that's acknowledged as money all around the world? Folks, Africa, Asia, Europe, Americas, gold and silver is money. It has value, but there are some places around the world right now that won't even accept your United States dollar. In fact, the world is de-dollarizing. De-dollarization is taking place, and that's what Mike was showing you when he showed you that Russia's acquiring more gold than they are dollars. You see, the world was in love with the dollar at one time. Why? Because the dollar was a certificate. It was a receipt. It was an IOU for real money, physical gold and silver. And so they gave out all these IOUs, and people thought the IOUs were good because they could get gold and silver for them until Nixon said, no, We're not going to give you the real money, the IOUs. You just exchange the IOUs amongst each other, and we'll print more IOUs, and that's the new economy. Okay, well, folks, the economy and the monetary system changes every decades or so, centuries, however long it is, right? But we're in this transition. We're in a transition in the monetary system, okay? And so you just want to have the right money. This is why you want to diversify. Those of us who listen to Robert Kiyosaki, he'll tell you gold, silver, and Bitcoin, right? Or cryptocurrencies, okay? That's where you want to be in, not in fiat. And the best way to do that is with the Sound Money wallet and leveraging a system and membership like 7K Metals.
Boom. Mic drop. Mic drop right there. I mean, there's really not much else we can say. So really, guys, it comes down to this is, get back with the person that invited you here. The question is, would you join us on our mission to change the world? And, I say this all the time. Our mission is to change the world one family at a time. So if somebody invited this, invited you here, they sent this to you later, get back with them and get set up to start saving your assets, getting real wealth, and helping change the world. Because that's what we're about. That's what we're excited about to do. And before I forget, Ricardo, we got merch. The runners.shop. We are creating a movement, a culture of teaching people the right mindset, uplifting others, manifesting our momentum, assets over liabilities, measuring our wealth in ounces. If you didn't come from a wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you. So the runners.shop, you can find merch there. We got hoodies, tees, women's shirts, cups, mugs, and we'll be having more coming. But this is where we're at now, guys. So if you want to support us, if you want to be, what you believe, wear it, show it, change the culture. That's what this is about, is the culture is downstream from politics. So we have to change the culture first. Ricardo, anything you want to add before we end this amazing presentation?
Yeah, definitely. Well, get back to the person that invited you out. Somebody invited you out to this presentation. Somebody shared this with you. Reach out to that person, get back in contact with them. More than likely, they're in position to help you get started with 7K. Okay, don't be afraid to reach out to them or me or Mike and get your questions answered. And let's help you plug in. But look, run with the runners. Okay, we're building wealth in precious metal assets, creating a residual passive income. Okay, generational wealth legacy. This is a legacy company. And look, Salt Lake City, if you're already in 7K and you're running with the runners, make sure you get your merch because we're going to be in Salt Lake City in May. Okay, company trip, Salt Lake City. So if you miss Cancun, okay, you don't want to miss this corporate event that's happening in Salt Lake City in May. Okay, sit down with the owners, get a feel for the company, start to grasp why we're so fired up and excited about this opportunity and the longevity of it and how it's changing our lives and thousands of lives across the planet.
I love it. And so here's what this is a tough call, okay? But Brian Morgan said, so here's the deal, guys. Silver for freedom. Before we leave tonight, again, everyone give me the hashtag silver for freedom, because we're going to get this trending. And what it means is if everyone in the United States gets 4 physical ounces of silver, that's over 1 billion ounces of silver. If we demand that much physical silver is delivered to the people, it will crush JP Morgan and the other 8 banks that are rigging the market. So that's what our goal is to spread this message, spread this mission to try to teach people and educate them on why they want to get physical silver and become their own bank and control their own wealth to secure their legacy. So I'm going to say tonight, the best comments, the people just continually giving fire or had good ones were Maurice, who had the silver. You're saving silver, but silver saving you. I love that. That's a t-shirt right there.
Yeah, I love that too.
C. Rob Robinson had some great comments. And then Colby Parr and Shantae Paris. So those 4, message me your 7K usernames. Again, C. Rob Robinson, Maurice, Shantae Paris, and Colby Parr. Message me your 7K usernames. And then, guys, I'm going to send them an ounce of silver digitally using the Sound Money wallet, 0 fees, delivered to them in a second. And they can either keep it in the Sound Money wallet, turn it to cash, turn it to gold, have it delivered to them physically. We got it all here. I mean, this is the best company, the best business, the best solution I've seen for real people to escape the rat race and enjoy a life that they all deserve. So, Ricardo, are we good?
We're good, brother. We're good. Man,
all right.
The runners, lace up. Let's get wealthy. We out.
All right. Peace, guys. We love you.